morning everybody. In your absence we've decided to do a video cast for you to help you catch up with the work that you've missed. So today we're looking up methods of application for essential oils which you can do at home. So we've got quite a variety of stuff, not all of which you will have at home, but we're going to just have a wee look at what we've got on the table. We have base creams. This one here is just one from a supermarket, a well-known supermarket, and it's organic and it's got very few additives, so you can add your oils to these. We've also got aloe vera gel. Aloe vera gel is wonderful for skin conditions, for eye gels, things like that. We have some moisturising lotion, again organic, no added chemicals. A foam base. All of these you can buy from good aromatherapy retailers off the internet. And finally we have some floral waters which are hydrolats, and these are the material which is left over after you have distilled your essential oils. And in this case we have rose and orange, and these can be used for spritzers, room sprays, face spritzers, perfumes, things like that. You'll also need a variety of dishes. So we have some bowls here. These are only small bowls because that's all we have available, but we want pudding basins as well for making up compresses. So we'd also need some cloths. Some spoons to spoon our creams into jars. I've got a variety of jars, bottles, and for room spritzers and little roll-ons here, which are great for making little roll-ons for perfumes, headaches, things like that. And then of course we have our essential oils. Okay. If you look at your packs, go to the end of your packs, it's the last part in your packs before your skeleton drawings and things like that, and you'll see methods of application. This will give you a guideline as how to prepare them, and that's the written guidelines for you. And this hopefully will complement what you read. Also, if you read the chapter in your textbooks, which I told you to do before we had this bad weather, you'll be quite familiar with making up these creams and lotions. So what I'm going to do is just going to give you a demonstration, for instance, of how to make up a cream. Now, this jar holds 50 grams. And if you use the grams, it's the same equivalent as millilitres. So imagine your 50 grams is 50 millilitres. So we do exactly the same as we do when we're making up a carrier oil. We divide the number of grams by 2 to get the number of drops of oil that we add. And in this case, 50 grams divided by 2, so we would use 25 drops of essential oil to make up a blend in here. Okay? The best way to do this is to simply take a spoon and spoon your cream into the jar. And in here what I'm doing is I'm only going to half fill it. So I've now got 25 grams in here. So I've only half filled it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make up a normal 2.5% blend. So I'm going to use 12 drops, 12.5, but we're not going to argue over that. Okay, so to that I would add 12 drops, and let's just say I was going to use this as a chest rub, possibly for a winter chest cold. So I've picked my oils, so let's just see, chesty cold, let's go for eucalyptus, let's go for marjoram, which is quite warming, and we're going to go for sandalwood, which is a good expectorant. So I'm going to use these 3 oils, 12 drops. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put 4 each in here, just to keep it simple. You could make the blend any way you want it. Okay, so we would add 4 drops of marjoram, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 drops of eucalyptus, 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally, if we can get it out because it's very cold in here, 4 drops of sandalwood. So we'll just hold that until it goes in. So there we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. then using a small stirrer so that we're not contaminating the oil. We just give it a nice stir so that we're blending the oils in exactly the same way as we would do with a carrier oil. Make sure it's blended very well. Scrape off. Oops, don't do that. And then obviously you can test it just to make sure that you're quite happy with the blend. And that's absolutely fine. If you weren't happy with the blend, what you could do is you could add more cream and then more oils. Finish off by sealing that. And most importantly, label it. Don't forget your label. Never hand somebody or take away a jar with no labelling on it. At the very least, make sure you're putting on what the base is, what oils you've used and what proportion, the name of the person it's for and their date of birth, and preferably your name and telephone number in case the client needs to contact you. Even if you're making it up for yourself, make sure you're labelling it with the ingredients, when you made it up, and obviously for external use only. Okay, so we're going to stop the